I wanted to stay in the game somehow, and like coaching just came the most natural. As I've gotten older, and I avoid like low vibrational situations, failing, and then just like always being humble.
Where did you grow up, and how did it shape you?
I grew up in Toronto, Canada, and I think it shaped me to be like comfortable around multiple different people,
Okay.
like ethnicities. Like I'm used to seeing people of different colors, basically. I went to the States at a young age, 16, for school
Okay.
to play basketball. So I think that growing up where I grew up, it helped me for those environments because I was used to being around people that didn't like look like me. So I was used to connecting and building relationships with people outside of like my race kind of thing. I wouldn't even say race, probably more ethnicity.
Okay.
So I think growing up in Toronto, it shaped me just to be able to travel around the world and not feel uncomfortable in places that like are my typical home base.
Okay. Now, what did your neighborhood teach you?
I would say because I was in sports at such a young age, like, well, I moved a lot growing up. Like I said, going to the States and then even just like my home with my parents. But I would say, I wouldn't really say my neighborhood shaped me. If I was saying something that was like similar to a neighborhood, I would say like the basketball teams I played on and my teammates and those relationships more shaped me because I wasn't really like home like that. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I was always like at a tournament or on the road with a team or at practice. Like I wasn't really like outside of my neighborhood, especially in like the teenage years. So yeah, like I would just say it taught me the value of relationships and being part of a team and working and building with others. You can't do things by yourself.
Okay. All right. Now, before basketball, you mentioned basketball, but before basketball, who were you?
Who was I? I would say a kind, loving person, a young kid, always happy, enjoyed playing video games, like grew up like everyone else. Like I loved all sports.
Okay.
I just kind of just fell into basketball. But yeah, I would say growing up, I'm super family oriented. I always like to have fun. I really like to help other people. Sometimes too much ends up burning me in the end, but that's really good. You don't want to change that quality about yourself.
All right. Now, what was your dream back then?
My dream always, I would say, when I was too young. I'm 33 now. I'm trying to think when I was super young, what I wanted to do. I would say the most recent dream I can remember was to probably like when I was in middle school, high school, to play Division I basketball. Yeah, and obviously the biggest goal we'd want to be NBA, but I really wanted to go to college and play D1 ball, and then from there, when you realized you're one step away, you obviously want to play in the NBA. But yeah, I would say that was probably my biggest dream growing up, was to get a scholarship and play basketball in the States.
Okay. Yeah. And did you get the chance to do that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I went to University of Buffalo for 4 years, graduated, played college ball, played in the NCAA tournament, so March Madness twice. So yeah.
All right, twice.
Yeah, back to back. My junior and my senior year, we had good teams every year, but my upperclassmen 2 years, it was a strong team.
Okay. When did coaching become a purpose?
I was thinking about that on the way here too. Because I feel like it is my purpose and like passion. And once you find that, you can feel the difference. Basketball was good too, but the feeling I get from coaching is much different because I think, it is the purpose. I would say I've always liked to coach. Like I've done things when I played. You have summer camps or like clinics you go to and you help little kids, and I've always enjoyed that. But I would say like actually coaching, probably COVID, when I stopped playing officially. I wanted to stay in the game somehow, and like coaching just came the most natural. As I've gotten older and I understand more parts of like the basketball business, maybe some other things are like a little bit interesting, but coaching still to me feels like the best form for me. It makes me the happiest when I'm not like outside of playing. It's pretty close to playing. I really do enjoy playing though. But I would say COVID is when I found the purpose behind it.
Okay. Did someone inspire you to make that decision?
No, but if like to give an answer, I would say my parents always inspired me to challenge yourself.
Okay.
Which probably was like maybe the root or like the teaching that brought me to having that mindset to think like, if I'm not going to play, let me do something that's challenging that also I could, that I love doing.
Okay. What lesson shaped you on how you lead today?
So many.
All right.
Yeah, so many. If I'm going to say them all, what lesson? I would just say more like to like close it all into, not close it all into, but to maybe like say it in the shortest form possible, is anytime like I failed, like those type of lessons taught me stuff. That's basically what I would say. Growing up as a kid, like going to school in the States for high school and then university, I learned some of the biggest lessons with failing, and then just like always being humble. Yeah, because at that age, like you can easily get distracted and forget that it's not happening because of you. Like that's my spiritual side. I do believe in a creator, you know, and I think that you always got to give praise and thanks back to that creator no matter what. So if you lose sight of that, you get humbled. And I would say that's where I learned my lessons, whether I failed on the court or failed because, I was trying to find a shortcut around my homework or whatever. Like there's different failures throughout your life, but those things I learned the biggest lessons from.
Okay.
But I still would encourage people to go for it and don't be afraid to fail. Because now looking back at it, those things actually helped me.
Okay. What do you think was your biggest failure?
Biggest failure?
Yes.
I would say not having enough humility in moments that I could have really, really shined would be a failure to me. And just for that specific moment, it wasn't like life changing. Didn't it wasn't that bad, but still to me, like in a couple games, I feel like if my mindset, and you don't know at that time, but looking back now at my younger self, if my mindset would have been a little bit different, and I would have had more humility at that time, which is hard when you're young, because you learn it through, like we said, failures and experiences. But yeah, I would say that in a couple of big games, I remember, I feel like I would have done better if mentally I was more humble and, knew what I knew now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you tell your younger self before basketball?
I would say give more than you take, for sure. Like no matter what you do in life, give back to your community. Everything you do it with love. I think those things keep it open. Like I wouldn't no matter what you do in life, I think if you're doing those things, you should be like at peace.
Okay.
And if you can tie it into obviously something that makes you a lot of money, depending what that means to somebody, then it's the ultimate combo.
Okay.
But yeah.
Is there one aspect that you think you would tell your younger self to avoid?
Again, there's so many things to avoid, but one aspect, I would say avoid like low vibrational situations.
What do you mean by that?
Like stuff that's no good for you, like the obvious.
Okay.
Yeah, like I wouldn't shortcuts basically. Don't try to take shortcut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Avoid shortcuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the story behind the coach. But what happened when he left everything familiar and began a new life in Japan? Join us for the next chapter. Subscribe and explore the captivating stories that bring together basketball, culture, and the people connecting Japan with the world.